In this video, we're going to check out one of the cool new features in GarageBand that we haven't looked at before. It's called Drummer. So, same as before, we want Empty Project, click Choose, but this time we're going to select Drummer and create, I'm going to make that drummer. Here he is. As you can see, his name is Des. Right away you can see all these controls down at the bottom, which should let you know how much more control we're going to have over this sound compared to a regular loop where you just get what you get. With Drummer, we have the power to choose exactly how we want it to sound. Let's see what he sounds like. Pretty cool. So just like before, we can extend the track, but if we want to make it shorter, we're going to have to go down to this slightly different editor, which is actually going to cut. You see there when I went beyond, there's nothing left because there's no more audio. So if you want to extend further, you need to use the loop. As you play around, you'll get a sense for the difference between those two functions. All right, over here, there's a couple different options we can choose. Here's Anton. Looks like he's supposed to be modern hip-hop. Maybe Maurice will have more of a old school kind of vibe going on. Now, if you poke around in the navigator, you should find some other styles, with some maybe more options. Ooh, Motown looks kind of interesting. Sounds good to me. So now let's look down here. First we have this grid with a little yellow dot. It goes from loud to soft and simple to complex. So you can move that dot around and it'll change the sound. Shouldn't be a surprise it got softer and simpler. Let's go for complex and loud. So that's a general way to control it. We can get more specific coming over here. See, I just changed it from tambourine to maraca. And how about some hand claps? Now this slider here changes between different patterns. Did you hear the change in the hand claps? Now there's this picture of the drum set you can use to change up the sound a little bit. Now we're working with cymbals, now we're working with toms. Let's see what the cymbals sound like. Let's try switching up some of the other patterns. Play around with that, see what you can hear. I think I actually like the first one best. Now let's take a look at this knob, swing. Now, swing is kind of the unevenness of the sound. So there it got kind of really rickety sounding. Go to the other extreme. think it sounds best somewhere in the middle. Fills are the little bits that drummers throw in to add some interest or some extra sound. So if we turn fills all the way up, it should get a lot busier. But when we start adding more loops and stuff, that's probably going to get in the way. So let's dial that back a little bit for now. Something super basic we might want to control is the speed of our song, how fast it is. That's this number here. BPM stands for beats per minute. Sort of like you might measure your heart rate in beats per minute. So far this video we've been sitting at 100. Let's try something a little slower. And a little faster. That was a little hectic. I think if we make it simpler, it might sound better. That sounds more like what a real drummer might play at that tempo. Now if you lose this window, you can just double click on the drummer track there and it'll pop right back up. Alright, let's add some loops. Some organ might sound good. Sure, we'll try it. So just like with the drums, we can control the speed. With instruments, we can make them higher or lower by changing the key. You can tell right now we're in the key of C major. If we pick a different key, how about maybe D major, which is higher, we'll have a different sound. So to me that has more energy to it. Maybe we'll look at another key like A. So the key and the tempo are both really important for determining the overall sound and mood of your music. Now you might notice that when I changed key, some of those loops over there disappeared. Or when I go to a different key, I got different options. So that's another reason to sort of explore the options, explore the territory.